It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and our focus is on Anthony Walker.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the fifth-year dual threat and former #1 pick in 2019, Kyler Murray.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Murray now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
15 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So excellent starting field position here for the Chargers.
They'll be led out by Zach Wilson, former 2nd overall pick, now in his 3rd season out of BYU.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball,
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Will McDonald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here's Berrios.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 17 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the... Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Murray throwing on second down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
On play action, it's Murray.
To the sideline and incomplete. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Running right on the option is Murray.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now Wilson on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be caught by Brown. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Zaven Collins, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. More from L.A. in a moment. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is caught by Evans. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now. Short pass to Howard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Murray. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at a yard. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Murray now running left off the option. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown. Kyler Murray, 39 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Now it's Wilson. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Throwing is Wilson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson will throw again.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the visiting Packers who were able to come in and win this one on the road. Aaron Rodgers, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Ryan Tannehill leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally on Monday night, Cyber Monday. Put the credit card away and settle in for Bears and Vikings from U.S. Bank Stadium. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Debo going in motion left. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Murray off play action.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On second down, here's Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
That was a 3rd and somewhat manogeable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run of the crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Now Wilson.
Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one goes for 8 yards. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Play action. It's Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's Pacheco headed right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And taken down just shy of the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Murray. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Yeah, he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, but
and it's caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Blues go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. An extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you've got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got him in. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Wilson.
And this is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Murray. That's Samuel, caught left side.
He's still on his feet.
And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Here's Pacheco on the read option.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On first down, Wilson. Caught right side. It's Lewis. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw again is Wilson. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
A.J. Brown, incomplete. Turnover on downs.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Blues.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Brought down by Anthony Walker. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Chargers.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him. On third down, here's Evans.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And Lewis has it, the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
To throw is Wilson.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
A 1-yard gain.
On third down, Wilson. Going up top. He's got it at the 15.
And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now Wilson.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a...
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And a